Hello, this is Bunga. Right now, I would like to explain about the usage of paradox in a poem. Today, I choose one poem from Robert Frost. The title of this poem is Nothing Gold Can Stay. Let's get it. But first, before we start it, let me read you the poem Nothing Gold Can Stay by Robert Frost. Here we go. Nothing Gold Can Stay by Robert Frost. Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaves a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf, so Eden sank to grave. So dawn goes down to day. Nothing gold can stay. I think this is an awesome poem because look at the figurative language that used by Frost in his poem, like in the verse, and then he also used some difficult words like hue, and then Eden, grief, dawn. Yeah, that's all. Hue here is the meaning of color. Eden refers to Garden of Eden, which refers to happiness. And then grief, as you know, is about sadness. And dawn is, when the time of sunrise in the morning before the day. Okay, here we go. Let us analyze which line that use paradox. I already marked 4 lines. The first, the third, the sixth, and last is the 7th. Why I said these 4 lines use paradox? Because, okay, let's see from the first line. In the first line, nature's first green is gold. If you just read it, then you notice that this line will say like this: nature is gold. But wait. Don't you think nature is about green? Right? But if you think about in the spring, there is a tree named willow tree, which is very beautiful in the spring because this tree has a gold leaves. Maybe Frost want to say in the spring the first leaf of willow tree is gold. That's so beautiful. Why I say the first line use paradox? Because of this: nature and gold. Nature is green, but nature is not gold. So that is why this line use paradox, because this is not relevant. Okay, next. Okay, I want to explain about the next line. Her hardest hue to hold. Again, this line is support the lines before, and Frost used her here to symbolize a woman because her is like a woman, And hue here is the color of gold. That we cannot hold the color forever. Like after spring, there must be summer, right? In the summer, the willow tree mature into green leaf. So that is why Frost said her hardest hue to hold. Her here is symbolized of woman and beautiful, and then her hardest hue to hold. It means like it's really difficult to hold something beautiful forever. Next, in the third line, say, her early leaves a flower. This line also the same as the first line, because if you see here, there is leaf and then flower. Leaf just leaf, flower just flower. This is not the same. How can leaf turn into flower? How can flower turn into leaf? That does not make sense. But the meaning of this line is again about spring. In the spring, flower blooms beautifully, like everything beautiful in the spring. And then after spring comes the summer. And in the summer, everything turns into leaf again, turns into green again. That is why Robert Frost wants to put flower and leaf, because before the green in the summer, there are a beautiful flower in the spring. And then why I said like that, because it is on the four lines that say but only so an hour. That what I said before, it's just in the spring. Then next the summer comes, the flower, the beautiful flower turns into just a leaf. Then leaf subsides to leaf. Here, this is what I mean. Like if we look to our reality, the nature of human, like maybe today you feel like happy, full of joy, and then a day after today, tomorrow, that happiness may be gone. We face the reality. We know that our life is already begin and not always about the happiness. Maybe today is happiness and then tomorrow is about sadness. Who knows? That is why happiness or joyful, we can't hold that forever. Nothing lasts forever. And then in the sixth line also use paradox, because so Eden sank to grief. There are Eden and grief. As you know, Eden is about happiness, because in biblical story there are Eve and Adam is about happiness. They live happiness in Garden of Eden. So Eden, the word Eden here is refers to happiness, and then Frost put grief here in one sentence, so it must be an example of paradox, because grief is like has relation with sadness, and that is contradiction with happiness. This is not the same. That is why I say the sixth line also the example of paradox. And so here also refers to the lines before. It support the lines before, like also said like the nature is gold and the leaf is flower, and also Eden sank to grief, like everything happiness turns into the sadness. And then last is the seventh line that said, so dawn goes down today. Do you know that dawn, as I said before, is when the sunrise? That is when in the morning before the day, like when the sun comes, and in that time the sun is not down, but the sun is rising. The sun comes up, but here again Robert Frost put down. He just down. What does it mean? This sentence also support the lines before. The meaning is just the same. Fajar in Bahasa, it means dawn, goes down today. Everything like So dawn goes today. There is dawn and down. Of course, it's not the same because, as I said before, dawn is about comes up, but it's down. That is why the seventh line is the paradox. Okay, I will say something about this poem. Why I choose this poem, as I said in the first, when the introduction, because this is a great poem, and from this poem I know the nature of human and the image of nature in the one poem, and it's great how Frost put some beautiful words and use paradox, like it's beautiful. With this poem reminds me like everything seems beautiful, everything seems good today. We cannot hold it anymore for a long time because nothing lasts forever. But still, with our life is just so, there might be something about it. Like maybe it is the sadness, but maybe today it is the sadness, but then tomorrow it might be something that cause an important thing. Thank you.